Watch Damian's epic reunion with Kwibi, the gorilla he raised and released.
One that's as moving as it is unique. It's an unforgettable reunion between a gorilla called Kwibi and the man who raised him and then released him into the wild. Zookeeper Damian Aspinall waited 5 years before returning to Africa to check up on his old mate. He didn't really expect Kwibi to remember him. He couldn't have been more wrong. Damian Aspinall is on a very special mission deep in the African jungle.
Come on!
This is no easy expedition.
Come on! Come on, man!
It's like searching for a needle in a haystack.
Come on! Come on!
Damian's trying to locate a gorilla called Kwibi, who he hand-raised in England and released into the wilds of Gabon 5 years ago.
He was a very, very sweet gorilla, one of the first gorillas we took back to the Gabon and released back into the wild. I wasn't quite sure how he was going to react. He'd attacked the last couple of sort of human contacts that he'd come across, so he was considered dangerous.
But after days of searching,
Come on, then!
a familiar face appears from the dense jungle canopy.
Hello! Oh, you lovely boy. Look how handsome you are. Hey?
When I found him and jumped out of the boat and onto the side of the river, half of me was thinking, was this going to go wrong?
Damian briefs his team to distract Kwibi if he turns hostile.
Moss, to throw food if it kicks off. And secondly, when we want to go, throw food, but throw it away from us, not near us.
What happens next is the most tender of reunions.
I knew as I got onto the riverbank and I heard his gorillas have a deep love gurgle. I knew then that I was okay.
A love gurgle.
Yeah. It was extraordinary, really. It was probably one of the great moments in my life. He embraced me and was talking to me all the time he was talking to me. That was fun. I was actually a bit more worried when he started introducing me to his wives, because some of them were wild caught, and they don't know me.
He thoroughly embraced you.
He did, yeah, and didn't want me to go.
Like an old friend.
Yeah, very, very sweet. And it was actually very difficult leaving him. He didn't want me to leave.
Can you bring me over a sleeping bag?
Yeah.
I'm certainly quite now. I'm going to get out of here.
To understand this unique bond Damian Aspinall has formed with Kwibi, you need to understand his unique childhood. His father, John, was an eccentric gambler who opened a string of casinos in the 60s and turned the family's English manor into a free-range zoo. Young Damian was literally raised with wild animals, and especially the family's gorillas.
It sounds odd for most people, but it's because it was, there were just gorillas in the house and tigers in the house and wolves in the house. It was completely ordinary. I didn't find it strange at all.
And today, Damian has not just inherited, but expanded what his father started.
I think it's fairly docile. They don't take your finger off or anything, do they?
As I discovered, trying to get our interview underway.
Damien, I think we've been replaced. This is you in lemur form, and this is me as a lemur.
May I say both better looking?
Would you like to interview Damien?
It's pretty obvious this is no ordinary zoo. Damian Aspinall is certainly no ordinary zookeeper. In fact, he's the most unlikely of animal activists.
They need, I guess, for want of a better word, an ambassador to protect them and look after their interests. There's enough people looking after human interests, and I don't think there's enough people looking after the interests of animals. So I feel very passionate that I have to fight for them and try and protect what I think is rightfully theirs. You're going to get the whole lot, aren't you? There you are.
Damian has established a groundbreaking program which he calls Gorilla School. The mission? To teach these captive gorillas, born and bred in the English countryside, to live wild and free in Africa. Watching Damian work and play with some of the most powerful animals on Earth is quite amazing. Gorillas this size could kill a man in seconds.
He's a good boy.
But to Damian, they're friends.
They're all gone, isn't it?
They're incredibly strong and powerful animals, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could put 5 Mike Tysons in with one silverback, they wouldn't stand a chance. They could snap your arm like a twig, like a toothpick.
From his casino millions, he funds the Aspinall Foundation, which breeds more gorillas than any other program in the world on this large estate in the English countryside, which looks more like an African wildlife sanctuary.
Variety of diet is terribly important. In the wild they have about 140 different types of food, and we give our gorillas about 130 different types of food.
He has more than 80 gorillas on the estate and would love for them all to be free in Africa. But that's a slow and carefully controlled process.
We protect 1.2 million acres of wilderness in Africa, and we've reintroduced 53 gorillas back into the wild, and they've had 18 offspring. It all looks easy now, but actually it was very, very difficult and took a long time to do.
Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. There you go.
Listen to that sound.
But he also saves dozens of other critically endangered animals, like the clouded leopard.
With a particular a fondness for the taste of cameramen.
What can we extract? What would you pay us right now to ensure you don't get a bite?
They're certainly not tamed pets, but Damian is comfortable getting up close and personal.